Hey my good friend, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Recently I got the chance to spend a little bit of time in the 2017 Toyota Yaris IA sedan. What I found out, coming right up. The 2017 Toyota Yaris IA is a new name for this year, but the car itself may well be familiar in more ways than one. Just last year it was the Scion IA, this before the Scion brand was put to bed and all its models given to Toyota and a new name. Prior to this, the car itself is a Mazda 2 sedan, a vehicle not for sale here in the United States by Mazda. Thus, aside the unique front fascia, light lenses, and emblems all around, it's virtually identical to the Mazda 2. And this isn't a bad thing at all. As this was a Scion at one time, options and trim are purely monospec. This means there's only one trim grade and no additional options. The one selection you can make is either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic transmission, as our tester here has. Luckily, the interior brings a number of standard amenities like power windows and locks and air conditioning. The comfortable cloth seats have a blue color through design with matching accent stitching across the dash. The audio system is the same you're going to find in Mazda cars with its dash-mounted screen and console-mounted controls. Sound is decent, but using it, not so much. The menus and interface are difficult at best to manage while driving with the knobs, as it won't let you use it as a touchscreen once you're on the go. Furthermore, it doesn't offer any of the latest mainstream connectivity features like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Being that this is a subcompact model, storage space is pretty minimal. There's no center console armrest with the storage you'd expect to find under it. There is a small space below the HVAC controls, but that's about it. Rear seat space is compact but comfortable for the class. They do fold down in a 60-40 split for an increased space from the trunk area, which there is actually pretty big for this class. Under this floor is a spare tire as well. The fact that the Yaris IA is essentially a Mazda 2 means its chassis and performance poise is far more engaging than the Toyota manufactured Yaris hatch. This means handling on a back road and its character around town can actually put a smile on your face when you ask for some extra zoom. The 106 horsepower 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine, however, isn't that excited. Available in both a manual and an automatic transmission, the powertrain is really more about fuel economy here. In our tester, however, the 6-speed automatic did have a sport mode, which made the best of the engine's 103 pound-feet of torque. The EPA rates the Yaris IA at 32 mpg city, 40 mpg highway, and 35 mpg combined. In my time with it, I achieved a 34 mpg combined rating with the mix tilted a little bit more towards city driving. Pretty close to what's promised. Price of $17,050 as tested, the Yaris IA is a reasonably competitive choice against the very few in its class, though cars like the Ford Fiesta and the Chevrolet Spark it competes with can be had with more variety and features if you wanted them. Alright, the thing about this car that really strikes me is the Yaris IA is very much like that kid at the orphanage that keeps getting adopted and then kicked back, not because he's not a good kid, but because every family that takes him home just doesn't have it together. Mazda spread way too thin in the United States to offer one more model like this. Scion went out of business. Toyota now has the car, their badge is on it, and I really do think it's a good car. Built by Mazda, they build good cars, and Toyota customers now can get their Toyota experience at that dealership. So hopefully this relationship lasts. Now, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because I do test drive 1 or 2 cars a week or watch our latest test drive. Either way, stay tuned.